I'm going to try and see if this myth about a solar eclipse will improve conditions on the MF and lower HF bands. I've tuned in, or I'm on the frequency BBC Radio Scotland would be. It's just gone 6 o'clock, or it's 7 minutes past 6 at the moment. Normally you wouldn't hear it today, probably wouldn't hear it till as it starts to get dark. So I want to see if the sun or the moon blocking the sun will give you that nighttime effect where you got all the ultraviolet light and the X-rays, which would affect the D layer, will cause the absorption of D layer to stop. So it's 7 minutes past, or 8 minutes past 6. I'll check back with you a little bit later. I live in South London, and the eclipse in this part of the world is supposed to start around around 18 minutes past the hour. So it's just about to start soon. It's broad daylight outside, and it's not supposed to have its peak until 7 o'clock. So I'll come back at 7. It should still, but normally yesterday it was broad daylight. You couldn't hear BBC Radio Scotland. So if it's at its peak at 7 o'clock and we're hearing BBC Radio Scotland, we know that the blocking of the sun by the moon is reducing the amount of X-ray flares and ultraviolet light on the D layer. So be back at 7. We're getting up to 7 o'clock now. I think that there's the carrier for BBC Radio Scotland, so it's coming up. I'm also listening on a web SDR. It's a Kiwi web SDR in Weston-super-Mare, and BBC Radio Scotland, there's come out the noise. So it's getting there. I didn't hear it yesterday, definitely didn't see the carrier, so it's having an effect. I'll come back in 10 minutes time, or if it gets louder. If I turn the volume up a bit more. There's something there at the back of the ground, back in the box, but can't quite make it out yet. I'll come back in 10 minutes at 10 past 7. You're going to have to wait till 10 past 7. In that brief time in between 7 o'clock and now, I'm now starting to hear it. So the eclipse is having the effect on the D layer. Right, I will come back at 10 past 7, but that's a matter of a few minutes. You start from not being able to hear it to starting to hear it come through. It's 10 past now, it's definitely getting stronger. What I'm going to do, I've just done a quick test on top band, and I can see my signal down at Weston-super-Mare, so I'm going to quickly change bands from here to top band. Just as we're talking now, it's got stronger. It's actually moved up to an S8. Because it's playing music and I want to put this on YouTube, I'll get a copyright strike. But that shows you the effect of the solar eclipse and the effect it's having on the D layer. Normally this time of day and this time of year it'd be broad daylight and you wouldn't pick up BBC Radio Scotland at all. Let's quickly nip over to top band, and what I'll do is I'll unmute the I'll leave that on. Right, secure eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie Romeo Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie Romeo Quebec, calling secure, it's only by Yeah, because I've got this on a tripod, you won't see the computer screen on the web SDR, but Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. It's going up to about an S5 down at Weston-super-Mare. It's getting really noticeably dark outside as well. Let's give it another go. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. I've not bothered to tune up on my, I'm just on the auto ATU down there, and that's the best I can get it for speedness. I should have really tuned up on the manual tuner. But let's give it another go. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Still about an S5 down at Weston-super-Mare. Let's unmute that. You see a lot of Morse code going on lower down the band as well. Also can hear on the screen. Let's just quickly unmute the web SDR. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. That's you hearing me through the web SDR. Weston-super-Mare, as a crow flies, is about 110 miles away. Well, let's continue. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. There's someone coming back there. Yeah, QRZ. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Calling standing by. Okay. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. It's a problem with living in a urban or suburban environment. You get a high noise floor. Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. I should have made a sked with someone to work on this frequency. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Nearly up to an S7 at Western Supermare now. If you look where Wallington in Surrey is on Google Maps and Western Supermare, you can sort of like work out the distance from where I'm receiving myself. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. I think we're at the peak of the actual eclipse now. Right, let's just quickly go back to BBC Radio Scotland. Oh, look at that. What a difference. It's up at an S9 now. You can't grumble at that. Back to top band. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. It'd be nice if I could actually work someone. It's like sod's law, but no one thought of doing the same thing. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. And obviously you can see there, they're working on using the effects of the solar eclipse. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. And come back, let's see what our Radio Scotland's doing. Yep, what's up around an S9 now? Where normally this time of day you were doing nothing. Back to top band. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, near London, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Don't think we're going to get any takers on this. I'll give them another few calls. I'll monitor it on the web SDR, and we'll keep an eye on the BBC Radio Scotland. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Wrong band. I'll be back in a minute. I'll give you a shout in a minute, John. I'm just doing something on top band. This is G7CRQ. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec, calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. Well, I'm not going to waste any more time on that. I don't think anyone's going to come back to us. It's actually starting to get lighter outside again. So let's have a quick look at BBC Radio Scotland. Because of the time of year, it'd be nice to see if that signal fades away, but it's getting towards the time of year where it starts to get darker early as well, and we're heading towards autumn now. Anyway, I can't listen to music, I'll get a copyright strike. I'll come back soon, Lee, at say 8 o'clock and see if we can still hear it. It's getting brighter outside. Let's see if the signal's actually starting to drop now. It's dropping down to about NS7. We went up to about NS6. So I think that myth is now busted. When you have a solar eclipse, even though in this part of the world we only had the 90% eclipse, it just goes to show you that it does do it. The sun, the moon blocking the sun improves conditions in the lower, or in the MF bands, in the lower HF bands. I can, let's quickly go back over to the top band again. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Yeah, my signal's down there now, it's dropping. Secure Eclipse, Secure Eclipse. This is Golf 7, Charlie, Romeo, Quebec. Also listening through the Kiwi Web SDR at Western Supermare. This is G7CRQ calling Secure Eclipse and standing by. No. Bugger. I knew I should have made a sked to work some other people on the band. People further away which we wouldn't normally hear during the daylight hours, but hey ho, that's one of those things. This video was done off the cuff, just to test the theory. Back to BBC Radio Scotland. What I do is I won't post this on YouTube tonight, it's the 12th at the moment. What I do is, it's 7:30 now, tomorrow night, which for you will be in the next few seconds, I'll do another recording, unless nothing changes, and if it fades away tonight, I'll show it, but we're getting to the time of day where it could possibly not fade away, because of the time of year. But what I do is, tomorrow, I'll do the same recording, at 7:30, and you'll see if BBC Radio Scotland is there. Right, I might come back, I might not, but if not, I'll see you tomorrow. See will be in a few seconds. Don't worry, this isn't tomorrow, it's still on the 12th, we're still going through the eclipse. Now we're coming out the other side, you can actually physically see the signal dropping. We were earlier on up nearly an S9, we're dropping down to an S5 at the moment. Isn't that typical? Someone's just switched something on in the flats. There's some local QRM. Oh no. That's someone, that can't be someone testing, drifting up and down the frequency like that. It's not on the web SDR. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, you can actually see it fading right in front of you now. As the moon's moving out of the way of the sun, the signal's dropping and we're getting back to normal daylight conditions on medium wave, where we're not hearing the more distant stations. Yep, it's definitely that myth busted. I've never witnessed that before with a solar. Well, I've only ever been alive to see a couple of solar eclipses. The last one in London was in 1999. That was a full eclipse, but that was midday and I was at work. Couldn't do this test. But yeah, nice to witness that and record it and share it with others to show the effects of the solar eclipse on the lower bands. Anyway, I won't bore you anymore with it. I might just do one more bit, give it another 10 minutes or so, and see if the signal's totally disappeared. Right, it's the final bit. It's still the 12th. The signal's dropping down to as low as I think it's going to get for this time of year. It's 7:45. In about an hour or so's time, it'll start to get dark and the signal will come back up again. I think the eclipse is virtually fully over in this part of the UK, and I think the signal's not going to drop any lower than it is at the moment. So if you've got this far in the video, thanks for watching, and catch up to you on the next video.